So listen, we're really, you know, said, you know what? I'm not fucking with this dude. Was the fact that he was being on code
with his
with his people. Like Royce came out and said what he said, started talking about solidarity and knowing your worth and all that type of stuff. You want to be a moderator? Hang on. Hang on. Some people need to be mods in here. 'Cause we got a lot of
I'm glad I can't see it.
a lot of people in here. I'll make you one later if I could. But anyway, so he was talking about solidarity and just knowing your worth and all that type of stuff. And I'm thinking, man, like of course it's about solidarity. Of course I'm about being with my people. Uh whoa, hang on a second. All right. So
He's talking about solidarity.
yeah, so the solidarity and the fact that this guy got offended. He like I've literally seen him eat pork. Okay? Like he's that much not a Jew. Like he's a Jew when it comes to being offended by some shit said to Jews and all that. But as far as being a practicing Jew, going to Hebrew school, he don't do none of that type of shit. So that's why it's almost like, well, then why are you getting offended by this? Like, because I'll tell you why. Because y'all just naturally be on code with each other. Y'all naturally, you know, just be on code. Y'all just will align yourselves with each other. And this is something that all cultures really do. And we're the ones that have the sickness of not doing it. You know, we have the sickness of not staying on code with each other and staying on code with somebody else, some other culture, rather than our own. And
we always got to prove. We always got to prove that we're not biased or showing favoritism to other people. And we're the biggest, most exploited, the greatest victims, the most dehumanized and destroyed people in the history of the annals of history. But that did do something to our heart. That gave us a certain kind of heart that we don't want nobody to feel the pain that we felt, even if it's our victimizers. So it's Stockholm syndrome, of course, in a sense. But then another sense is us trying to prove a certain warrior characteristic to our own self. Like, nah, them white people ain't no factor. No, they are a factor. They're exploiting you. They're taking advantage of that intentionally. They're trying to say all the things that would get, play your heartstrings and shit and make you like them while they give you nothing.
He likes the devil because the devil gives him nothing. Let me just say, we got 2.5 thousand people up in here, I think they said. We need everybody to click that like button. We need all of those likes. Click those likes right now. Mash that button. It's very easy. If you're on your phone, boom, it's done. If you're on your computer, mouse it. It's done. If you're on your iPad, boom, touch it. It's done. Click it.
That like, because we're gonna say some stuff that y'all really like. So
right now, I believe that part of the reason why we treat white people, and not just white people, a lot of people that putting them under the arm, like you said, is because we are the fathers and mothers of civilization. Okay, how can you be the father and mother of civilization if you don't feel like you have to go out and teach civilization to the world?
Right.
And this is what we did. Like, we took our knowledge and spread it across the planet as the alphas of this planet, as the genesis of this planet. We took the knowledge that we had from being here for so long before anybody else was even here. We took our experience and said, we want to share it. Something in our DNA, something in our godliness said we want to expand our knowledge and share it with other people.
Right. Other people
until we got to this guy and didn't realize, well, some of us didn't realize,
right.
Some of us did,
Yeah.
some of us didn't,
Yeah.
that this knowledge was going to be taken and used against us.
And we have signs of that. The reason why those pyramids in Giza is out there, that's a sign. That's a sign of high wisdom and knowledge.
Absolutely.
And science of the original people that we had to keep secret because these people existed. And if they got their hands on that type of math and understanding and wisdom, they would destroy us. They would take advantage of that, and we would be slaves, or if not wiped out totally forever. So that is a sign. That's not just a sign of our wisdom. That's a sign of why it was kept secret. It wasn't no aliens or nothing that did that. The original people did that.
Absolutely.
And the fact that this world scientists don't know how it was done to this day should be comforting to you. Those secrets, that is the real root of the secret society. The secret circle of the gods that has always existed for trillions of years now.
And stop letting them lie to you about what we had and didn't have back in the day. Oh, they didn't even have the wheel. How were they? Get the fuck out of here. We might have had airplanes and all kind of shit. Ain't nothing new under the sun. This man want to act like he's the originator of so many things. Trust me, he ain't nothing but the carbon copy. Everything he does is a copy of something else. I'm just saying he don't have an original creative bone in his body. Like, this is why he's not creating any real like music or cultural things. You know what I mean? He's never written any scripture or anything like that. Like there's no holy books written by this man. Like who we talking about here? Like, you know what I mean? And why are we following him and believing that he's holier than thou?
Only thing that they innovated is tricks and lies.
But we taught them that too.
Damn.
That's what's so crazy.
Damn.
You didn't even make that up. You just internalized it.
Right.
And you're just so good at it because it's part of why you was brought here. You see what I'm saying? To teach this lesson. And we
Is this hate teaching, Lord Jamar? Are we teaching hate? Are we talking hate?
Now cipher. And now cipher means no. No, we are not teaching hate. I stand by the armor of truth. That's why I never worry about nothing. You'll see me outside by myself, whatever. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm good. I'm protected by truth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a man of God for real.
Yeah.
And so I don't be worried. You know what I mean? Like, the devil don't worry me. And he I understand the purpose. Everything has a reason. You know what I mean? Right. Everything has a reason. And at the end of the day, everything comes from God.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Like,
so can you give me 3 minutes on that?
Bill, my brother.
I mean, and that's about white people and how they say the Nation of Islam or the 5%ers or the Nation of God and Earth, they hate white people, and they say, no, we do not hate white people.
We do not.
We understand white people. White people are our children. They are errant, immature, spoiled children. Children are naturally, what you would call evil. They selfish, they lie, they greedy, they haven't developed character yet. Even black children. White people are, the white race is like a child, is like your child.
Of the planet Earth.
Of the planet. So that them as a whole, by them being a new people, they're selfish, they're greedy, they're conniving, because they know they're weaker than the original people. They haven't created nothing, so they want to hoard it, or they want to steal it, or they want to, we don't trip because we know we created it. Like, why are you stealing, bro? We giving this to you. Like, you ain't got to do that.
All right.
You know what
I'm
saying?
Why you shooting the nose off my statue?
You know what I'm saying?
What the problem is?
Right. So, but the reason why the original nation produced the white race is because all through time, eons of time since we've been here, the original black nation has been having problems. We the creators, but our creation has never been quite perfect. We've never been able to perfect ourselves and perfect our creation, because it was always an internal impediment that would pop up, you know, in our character. We get upset, we get disappointed or whatever, and we do something crazy. We get vexed, we do something crazy. So we was trying to find out what is the root of that insanity little factor, you know, that crazy, that illogical, unreasonable thing. And it was a undeveloped, immature primitive part of us, a germ that, you know, that resided in the recessive half of our makeup, in the brown germ side, and that we identified and we called it devil, or the opposite of original. It's not emotional. This is not religious or emotional.
Right, or spooky. See, this is
right.
Also redefining for ourselves what certain terms mean. We've been taught what the term devil means or God means from the aspect of our oppressor, or you know, an outside force. We have to define these words for ourselves. So when you hear the word devil, you shouldn't automatically think of some red-skinned person with horns. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't think of like the Exorcist and all that type of shit.
Right. But who gave us those ideas? Who gave us those concepts? Any monster movie, demon, zombie, devil concept, you got it from a Caucasian movie or a book or a ghost story. That still came from their imagination.
Right. And their fear of the unknown.
Right.
Their fear of the ancestors and things of that nature, and the fear of nature itself. Like they fear nature.
Fear the sun.
And that's why it seems like everything they do is anti-nature. Like they want to do things that are unnatural. Like, you know what I mean? Like so it's all of, and nature is God. Everything in nature was created by God. And so if you go anti-nature, what are you doing? You're being anti-God. And who is anti-God? We know the anti-God as being